Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Gayatri. I'll be working together with Professor Walid when it regards to student well-being. Okay, so student well-being in general is for, okay, so the aim is to actually provide you with support to overcome adversities, increase personal effectiveness, and improve mental health for students to reach their full potential. And it's just not with regards to academic issue, but to support one's holistic well-being. So I'm actually very formal now, but if you see me one-on-one, I'm more informal and fun. Really, it's just that now it's like the crowd nervousness and all. Okay, so sorry. So what are the common issues faced by students? So in my past 3 years at NTU, so these are the most common issues that students come and see me for. Curriculum matters, but when it comes to curriculum matters, we work very closely with the UG office to help come up with study plans and all for y'all. Time management, but like what Prof. Walid say, actually now it's the freest you will ever be, really. Like when I started working, I find I have a much less interesting social life, and you are just constantly burnt out when you're working as compared to when you're students. So really take every opportunity to utilize the energy that you have at this age to do whatever you all want. So stress management and mental health. So the thing is about all this is it's not like an isolated issue. They are all interlinked. So if you are stressed with school, when you cannot manage your time, high chances you'll be stressed at school, and then it will affect your mental health. So it's all a cycle. So it's not like one component on its own. But don't worry, me and Prof. Walid and the school will be here every step of the way to help you guide you through your journey at NTU. Okay, so apart from the school level, there's also support from the campus itself. So within the school, there is me and there's Prof. Walid and the student club that will be presenting later. And also we have the University Wellbeing Office. So the University Wellbeing Office is also like a central care and support provider, and they provide counseling services. So there is a university counseling center. You all know where Fulton Medical is, right? You all went there for the screening. So right next to it, at the second level is where UCC is, and they have full-time counselors there. So I do provide ad hoc counseling, but there are some students who need it more consistent, like you need to see a counselor like once every week or twice every week, come up with strategies and plans for y'all. Then I highly recommend y'all to see a counselor from UCC. Okay, sorry. This thing is going on its own. Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you. So sorry. Yeah, so it would be good for you all to have these numbers on hand also. And I would like to really emphasize that the counseling services are free, because there have been students who have not engaged these services when they need it because they think that they need to pay for these services. So just remember that it's free. And we also have an in-house psychologist, Dr. Kelvin. So if you need more like diagnosis, medication-related stuff, it would be very good to have an appointment with him, and he can guide you through that. Okay, so I know these slides will be given to y'all, but it would be really good for y'all to have these like on in your phone, because in terms of emergency, you cannot be like finding for slides and all. Okay, and I also would like to say that you don't need to come to me just for academic-related issues, just for mental health issues. I've got students coming to me with regards to family issues, relationship issues, or sometimes they just come in and talk. I've already sit down and sometimes I keep track, like my students' relationship issues and who has partners. Because sometimes they will be like, the time I told you this story, right? So I have to be like, okay, I remember. And friendship and all, practically anything under the sun. So there have been instances where students just send me like a long compo in the email, and in the end be like, I'm just venting out, you don't have to reply. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a weird relationship with the students. So just send an email, don't have to be very rigid. We can just talk about anything and everything. So you can come in for a solution if you want, or sometimes if you just want a listening ear, I'm also there for y'all. So this is what I need to emphasize more on. So we are having a SSS peer support group. It's a pilot program that we're starting with this batch. So it's by students, for students. So what we are trying to do is to create a community for y'all where y'all can engage your fellow peers with regards to issues that you would like to talk about. So sometimes you could get a bit skeptical to talk to a faculty or even to come to me, and you feel much more comfortable talking to a fellow peer because you feel that they can relate to you better. So for that intention itself, um, we have started out with this peer support group. So what do you all do? Okay, so we'll provide you all with trainings to equip students with knowledge on common mental health issues and how they can support their peers who may be struggling with such issues. And you will also help for you all as an individual is because when you all think that when you yourself face those situations, you all know how to help yourself before you can also help others. Because at the end of the day, you need to have the mental capacity, the healthy mental capacity to help yourself before you actually go out and help someone else to prevent burnout and all. So like I said, most importantly, how to help yourself. And so what we will be doing is we'll be providing you all with sending out for courses, training and workshops, student-led activities, leadership opportunities, and there is also certification, Prof. Walid? Yeah. So so it's more like a holistic learning. So at the end of your NTU life, it's just not about academics. It's also for you all to equip yourself with life skills that will help you out when you got into the working world in the future. And I'll be sending you all a link. And I highly encourage you all to sign up as a fellow peer supporter. And my office is level 5. That's my email address. So at any point of time, please drop me an email. Thank you.